Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Generation Shock, the new episode, episode 9. Episode 9. Here's a question, right? Should we be announcing the numbers of episode? I was thinking about that.
Actually, now you say it's like...
we should just write it on the text that it's episode 9.
Yeah.
Versus every time we should just say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Generation Shock.
Generation Shock, yeah.
And then
it makes sense.
We'll put it in text.
Because we eventually going to get to that 300 episode mark and be like, welcome to episode 372. Today we're going to talk about Oreos.
For those of you that are new to joining us, my name is Mezia.
My name is Goldo. Welcome to the channel.
Yeah, and we're here. We do this once a week. Even during the quarantine time, we still do it once a week. I know we could do it probably more, but right now I think once a week is good. As you can see, I'm back to using this microphone. Because
you gotta be bougie.
No, it ain't just that. It's that I made an investment. I'm like, yo, why am I not using it? Like, I might as well just use it. Plus, my wife would have probably been like, see, I told you could have done it with your phone. You didn't need to make that investment, so I have to put it to use. If I don't put it to use,
the wifey
she has the right if I don't put it to use. So it's all about quality.
Yes.
But like I said, Goldo, I have an extra microphone that you can use. We just gotta get you an audio, or we can just continue like this. I'm cool with it like that. I just decided I have to use this because then the wife will be like, I told you.
True.
She doesn't have a manly voice, but I can't do a female voice.
For a guy that used to sing, can't do a female voice. Can I get the out there?
Yeah.
I'll play joking. But this week's episode, we're gonna talk about streaming services for you guys.
Yes, and what we've been doing during streaming services during quarantine time is watching. I bet you a lot of everybody streaming services went up. So we decided to make this. We decided to make this episode about streaming services because I caught myself for the past. I've been off for 4 days. I needed a mini vacation, mini stress reliever from work.
I haven't been from work for a month now, so.
Yeah, no, I feel your pain. It's driving my wife crazy. She's like, I can't. I gotta be doing something. But you know what my wife does? Every day she gives herself a task, and she goes through a checklist. Like, she'll be like, I'll clean the windows. I'll go out there, pick up the weeds. Like, that's her way of staying sane.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you want to cut the grass? And at that, that's like me pushing the button.
Like,
and she's like, oh, hell no. You just don't want to do anything. I'm like,
it's called vacation.
Yeah. So speaking of streaming services, which streaming services do you have?
I currently have Hulu and Netflix. I have Hulu just because I have a Sprint service, and you get Hulu for free through Sprint, and you also get Hulu plus HBO, sort of. So you get some HBO shows on Hulu, which is pretty cool.
Nice. Okay. So I just have Disney Plus and Netflix. And for the past couple of days, since I've been off, like I mentioned earlier, I've been watching just a bunch of, I finally watched. I caved in, bro. I caved in. I watched Tiger King, bro.
Okay. Oh, tell me about it. What is it about?
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't watched it.
I know. I understand the memes, right? I just think it's like a bunch of hillbilly shit, bro. It's just some crazy ass shit, bro. I can see why it's huge, why it's popular, because it's drama.
Oh.
It's drama, and
so it's like a white telenovela.
It's like a reality show, and I can see why they want to. Why the guy in the show? There's a guy in the show that he wanted him. His name is the Tiger King guy. I believe his name is Derek Maldonado or something. It's Maldonado, but he's known as Joe Maldonado. Joe something Maldonado, and then he goes by Joe Exotic.
Oh.
So that's why, and then he also AKA the Tiger King, And the reason why they call him the Tiger King is because he has over 227 tigers.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's
Big
a
cats.
coochie.
Sorry, I can't say tigers. Big cats.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I'm watching them. I'm like, man, these guys, like, they're massive. Like, in real life, they're so scared. I'm like, damn. See, it like, this is crazy. I can't own a big cat like that. But he does it.
I would die to my kitty.
Yeah. So for those that watched it, you guys know they were feeding the cat first. It costs over $10,000 a month per cat.
Per cat?
Per cat to feed.
These guys selling drugs or something.
He was breeding. No, because he was. What was her name? Carol Baskin. I think that's her name. I'm bad with names. Anyways, her issue with them, the beef between them is that she was part of a big cat rescue. She was part of a big cat rescue company. She created it, and she has like tons of followers. Animal activist followers, right? And she's like, oh, these guys are taking the cats and they are like, breeding them and then selling them. They're using them for profit, and they're giving them this bad environment and all that, right? And then so she became the biggest activist against the people, because there's big players out there. One in Miami, one he lived in Ohio. There's another guy that lives up further north. Actually not further north, like near Ohio also, that he has elephants, he has all the other stuff. And and it's just big guys. The guys that they just want to build their own zoo, but they want to do it with cats and all that. But each cat, I mean, at least Joe Exotic had his cubs were $5,000 each. He was selling them for $5,000 each.
Damn.
Yeah. So he had over 200 something cats. Big cats, but the beef between them is that she was like, yeah, these guys are mistreating them, they're using them for profit, they're not. But then she also had cats she also had cats herself. I'm like, she says she's rescuing them. She only has 12 versus they have 220 something. But so for me, I found it like
she wanted a piece of the action.
Probably, and that's what the whole show is about. Like, and then he goes. Her husband ends up missing. Nobody knows to this day. It's an unsolved mystery. And then Joe, and it's just so interesting. Like it's just like it keeps you glued because of the drama. That's basically it. And his beef with her, and then not just his. Every other big cat owner has beef with her because she's the top dog. And she's only the top dog because she's an animal activist. And the reason why she's a top dog is because she's the one with the most money. So her and Joe have been beefing back and forth, and she out-lawyered him because she has more money. She inherited the money when her husband went missing.
She killed him.
Well, I can't say that. There's not enough evidence, and if the FBI can't say anything, I can't say that. So I was like, if the FBI can say she killed him, I can't say that either because I'm not an investigator.
Listen, Linda. If I have millions,
you gotta watch it though. You gotta watch it.
I have to watch it, but
finish your statement. Go ahead.
If I have money and I go missing, then my wife comes out with money out of nowhere, that bitch killed me.
But it took her 5 years to inherit that money.
Hey, life insurance are that way.
She was making money off the followers. People was donating money. She shows her Facebook page. She got to a point she was making over $10,000 a day.
God.
People donate.
So all my friends list on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, send me $1 each so that way I can make a point.
Exactly. That's
if you think about it, if you have 600 friends and they all send you $1, you're making $600 a day.
Yeah. Come on, $1 is nothing. For less than a cup of coffee, you can support Goldo.
Exactly.
It's like
$1 a day. Yeah. Or Hispanic with bichon.
Yeah, so all I'm waiting is for that fly to land in your eye and shit. So you'll be like, blink, blink, blink. The fly lands on the kid's eye and the kid doesn't even blink. I'm like, it's like natural to him. It's like, I would have been me. Let me not get into that. I would have been like, proteins. Anyways, enough of that before we get in trouble. Enough of that. What I was gonna say? Oh, so like what else? Oh, what else? Now talk to me about what you've seen. Well, talk to the audience. What you've been seeing.
I've been watching a lot of Psych. Still in Psych. I started
So Psych,
rewatching.
I think we mentioned that last week. What is Psych about?
Psych is about this. The he's the son of a detective, but he has like
Okay.
good intuition and like good observation skills, and make people believe that he's a psychic. So he just when there's a crime scene, he observes everything, not observes everything, and he can see like minor details.
You can see
He's
it
like,
play out.
yeah, play out. He's like, oh, I have a vision.
Okay.
But he doesn't. He just like, no, he just actually saw like how it played out and stuff like that.
Okay.
I started rewatching Game of Thrones because GOAT.
Where you at?
Right now, I'm on season 1, episode 4.
Okay. It's kind of slow. The first season is kind of slow. I watched it since it came out. Right.
Yeah, me
I
too.
watched the commercials. When they were giving commercials on HBO, I'm like, yo, that's going to be a very good show. But for people that never had HBO or never watched it before the phenomenon took off, season 1 is very slow.
Super slow.
If you have never watched Game of Thrones or read the books, you'll be like, this is boring. But what it is just introducing you to the family and what they are and what do they stand for, basically.
It stands for.
And it also introduces the White Walkers early on.
On the first episode.
Yeah.
Like, Game of Thrones got me hooked in the first episode. I remember, I was in Massachusetts. I was walking out of my bedroom, and my best friend Pablo, he was watching TV on the living room, and he was watching the first episode. And as I was walking by, Ned Stark, he beheaded a guy, like the one that ran from the wall. And as I was walking, I saw it. I was like, what is this? So I stood there for like 2 minutes, like, I asked him, what is this show? It's like Game of Thrones. We just started watching it. Okay. So I sat down and started watching with them. It's like, that's a good show.
My wife at first hated the show. She hated it because it was too gory and too bloody.
Yeah.
And people's heads were coming off and all that. She was like, how can you watch that? Season 3 or 4 came in. I think that's when she started watching it.
Yeah.
She started like I remember when I first seen the Red Wedding, bro.
Ooh, that was hurtful.
I was in bed. The wife was sleeping. She had to go to work the next day. And I watch it play back because I record it. And I'm watching it. I'm just watching it. And I was like, holy shit. That was my first reaction. My wife was like, I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, it was just crazy.
It was crazy.
And then I was like, yo, this show is... And then that's when more people started talking about it after the Red Wedding. And the show started getting popular and popular and popular. And then it became an event. Even at work, it became an event.
Yep.
So,
the most thing that I liked about Game of Thrones was Joffrey's death.
okay.
Kids getting killed is bad, but when you're an asshole, you gotta die. Like, when you're that type of person, you gotta die.
I think everybody... That was one of... He played the role so good.
So good.
That people actually hated him.
In real life, yeah.
That's when you know you played the role good.
Yep. Like, I saw
That's
it
when
on...
you know.
I saw it post on Twitter that he was getting hate mail because he did such a good role that people was like, oh, you're such a bad guy for doing this and that to them. It's like, bro, it's a character. He was doing a good job portraying the character.
Yeah. So you started... So, okay, so you're rewatching Game of Thrones. And what platform you said you're using?
Hulu and Netflix.
Hulu and Netflix, okay.
Yes.
I'm on Disney Plus. I was watching... I'm catching up on all my cartoon X-Men. Reminds me, nostalgia. I'm back into my nostalgia part, right? I'm watching all the X-Men cartoons. I'm in season 2 in the X-Men cartoons. I try to watch at least half an hour. It was funny because if you guys follow us on Instagram, oh, by the way, make sure you hit that sub button if you like this, and share it. If you do follow us on Instagram, I'm starting to post up some of the things that I'm watching. I was on Netflix. I'm like, holy shit, they got Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And then I started watching it, and my wife was like, oh my God, are you really watching this? What's this? I'm like, babe, it's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. She's like, nope. So I watched it, and she was like, bored. So, and then I started scrolling again, and I'm like, after watching that, I was like, oh shit, they have Police Academy. So I started watching
Yes.
Police Academy.
Police Academy.
Police Academy is one of my favorite. There's a lot of characters there they're so unique and different, and I just like, yo, I love it.
Yes.
I'm in now. Police Academy 5. I believe there's more. There's like 8. I believe there's
8 or 9.
I believe, yeah, one of those. But I'm in the 5th movie. So that's me, my nostalgia. But I love it. I love the guy, Officer Johnson. He's the one who does all the voices.
Yeah,
he's badass, bro.
He is.
He's badass.
Yes, those movies are hilarious.
Yeah, Mahoney, he's the ladies' man. You know, he tries to get to the ladies. But everybody loves him in the movie. I was watching him, like, man, everybody like wants to defend Mahoney. And then episode 3 introduces Zed. Zed is the comedian that he's like that's what he does. That's my best impression, by the way. My best impression of Zed. And it's just the way he talks. My wife loves it because she's laughing every time he's on. She's laughing and she's like he's so funny. Like, I don't even understand what the hell he's saying, but he's just the way he talks. The way he is, and I'm like, yeah, he's just like, and that's part of his comedy. We started watching the stand-up comedy of him, and just just a brief. I'm like, this is what he does. But I thought he always talked like that, and then I seen an interview of him, and he doesn't talk like that. That's just part of his show, part of his comedy. So
interesting.
But what else? What have you been watching that's interesting?
I started rewatching the Matrix movies with Pablo. We watched 2 of them.
Yeah, they're on Netflix, right?
No, Pablo owns them actually. So.
Yeah, but they're also on Netflix.
They're on Netflix? I got you.
Yeah, they're on Netflix.
We're just missing the last one. That's the last one we didn't watch.
Reloaded, I think it is. No. Yeah, Reloaded.
No. Is it Reloaded?
That's the Matrix. That's the Matrix. The Matrix 2 was...
no, it's the Revolution. I don't know.
So the 3 is Revolution.
Yeah.
Anyways,
are
you gonna watch the animation? There's an anime that links all 3 of them together.
Oh, really?
It's called Animatrix. It's pretty cool. I've seen it all. Oh. I even played the game when it came out on Genesis. No, was it Genesis or Xbox? Anyway, I think it was an Xbox.
Xbox, because Genesis was back at the
the Matrix wasn't even out, so my time's off.
Yeah. Well, you're ahead of your time. Come back.
It's like, damn, Matrix is that old though. It was on Xbox, and it actually was used to promote the new movie, and there was a trailer. So you had to go in it. At the end, when you finish it, there's a section when you try to hack it, and you try to use the codes, the binary units, and you try to open up the hidden trailer that's in it. And I'm just 1001, but that's before I had access to a computer. 1001, 0011, and then you did it correctly, and you write, like, if you're coding, you're like file, and I was like, man, that's the actual game that did that. So it made you go into coding, just to unlock a trailer. I think it was for the 3rd movie. So if you ever played the Matrix for the Xbox, the original Matrix, the first one, there's a section where you do coding to unlock the trailer. Yeah, to unlock the trailer for the 3rd movie. Yeah, I remember that was a hidden thing in the game, and I was like, holy shit. Okay, so
that must have been
what
interesting. I was watching Dollface on Hulu. It's with
what's Dollface?
It's a show with Kat Dennings, beautiful woman, by the way. It's about how she was with her boyfriend for like 5 years. Then they broke up. Now she needs to get back in the game with her girlfriends, stuff like that, and friends. But she's been out of the game for so long that she stopped talking to her friends. She doesn't know anything. She doesn't know how to act like a normal human being. Like, everything she was like, I'm that guy's girl. So that's how she acted. So now it's like getting all the way back into like friends and stuff like that. But it's super cool. It's nice. I'm on episode 3 right now.
Okay. All right. So it's a season. So it's seasons.
Correct.
So
it's recently just started.
Seasons.
It just started back in November.
Okay.
So
remember how I told you last week? I was like, yo, I hate these headsets, It already rang in my ear that it's dying.
It's dying. Jesus.
Yeah. Mind you, I have the first
You see
generation.
my headset?
I have the first generation of AirPods, so it's probably, due.
So let's start a GoFundMe for Lewis and get him the new AirPods.
No.
I'm playing.
Well, that would be nice, but I'm kidding.
We're playing.
What I was gonna say? Speaking. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, so.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
I have a
just
surprise. Yeah, he just froze.
Well,
He just hit a brick wall.
Yeah, I was like.
Remember how we were talking about candies and our favorite things? These right
delicious.
Here. These right
Those
here.
Are your favorites?
Crack. This is crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like I
went yesterday, right? That's what I was gonna think about. Yeah, I went yesterday with my wife and I. We, I just, was like, let's go out. I'm trying to get her out more. So I'm like, let's go out. Let's go shopping. Let's go buy some stuff, from food, essential stuff that we need. So we went to Home Depot. It doesn't sound like it's essential when I say Home Depot. We want projects. So the wife wants to paint the room. So I'm like, let's go get paint. So we gonna get paint. So, but when I'm there, I'm standing, and I'm looking around, observing everybody. I'm like, man, the employees are not practicing social distancing. The way they set up the lines where a customer's waiting to get paint. I was in the paint section. A customer's waiting for a paint, right? So, yes, the line this way, like, it's 6 feet. There is crosses at 6 feet. But if you want to look at the paint chips, like to choose the color, the line is here. There's a rope, and then you're here. So you're like literally this close. So there's no distance in between that part. And I'm like,
none.
That defeats the purpose. And then I see a guy buying buckets of paint. He has a bandana on, but he took it off to talk to the guy, and I'm watching him interact. The associate itself, he's wearing a mask. But I'm like, it defeats the purpose, because he's like really close trying to help him out with the paint. And I'm like, this guy is wasting his time putting a mask on, because the other guy doesn't have a mask. He most likely will, because it gets spread through particles, right? Will land on his face or on his hand or something. He's not practicing the social distance. I'm like, man, this is so messed up. And that part right here, me, because the way we do it in our job, it's totally professional. I feel like it's safe, bro. I feel like we don't let the customers in the store, not yet, right? We bring it out to your car. And if you do come to pay something, you're going to use cash, we're going to let you to a specific section of the front entrance, and then you pay. Unless it's raining, we'll let you go in a little bit in so you won't get wet, and then we wipe off everything. But I'm watching that the way we do it, our plan is way different from a lot of stores out there. And I'm like, this is never gonna stop.
No,
this is never gonna stop from spreading. It's ridiculous. I'm like, well, holy. I was like, babe, let's just get what we want and get out, because this is the chance we're taking here. Like, one, they're not practicing social distancing. Then you have the checkout line, and then on the checkout line, you have the checkout line, you have the paint line, right? Where people picking up the paint, and between the checkout line and the paint line, there's people walking, through the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I see most people are not wearing masks.
Yep, true.
Now, could I be panicking? Should I be wearing a mask and all that? But I'm like, this is how, it's still unknown how this works. This is still unknown how it works, and we know how it spreads, but we don't know. There's no cure for it, and all that. So, anyways, that's
true.
That's that. I just wanted to say
I
that.
also went to Home Depot the other day that I texted you for the screws.
Yeah.
And I was in line because I searched on the page of the TV and said M6 screws. Now let me tell you, false. I go to HomeDepot.com, search M6 screws. I'm like, these looks like it. I bought 4 of them. I go next day to pick them up. I go pick them up. These are not it. Too big. So I took them back. Get some smaller ones. These are not it. I'm like, God damn it. Then I got a whatchamacallit. I went to return them again.
Okay.
I went to return them again, and I was in line waiting for the return. And this lady in front of me, she had a mask on. She was like this. Hold on. She was with her mask on, Then she started coughing. Everybody looked at her. She's like, she probably just a small cough. Then she got a phone call. She goes like, hello? I'm like, what? I'm like, we all looked at her like, ma'am? Like, get the hell out of here. Like, really? It's like, that makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, it's
I did end up finding this cruise though. But it was,
okay.
I don't know.
It took you like what? How many tries?
Like 4 tries. Like, yeah, 4 tries. It just each time it's like
smaller, why didn't you buy just a brand new Walmart that comes with all the screws?
Because it's a screw full of legs.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? It wouldn't be M6 though.
Yeah, the manual said M6.
Which TV?
LG 7300.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't think they would use M6 for the stand. And then we went to this place after Home Depot. We drove, and there's this place called Restaurant Depot. My Spanish was gonna get in the way. I was gonna say Restaurant Depot. So we because we heard through the community that that they're letting people in, and normally they only let restaurant owners go in because you have to have a license and all that to go in, but they're letting people in. So I went, and everything is in bulk, obviously. It's like Sam's Club. Everything's in bulk and all that. And we found out, we seen liquor bottles. We started buying liquor. Also, they're like, sorry, you can't buy this. You need a liquor license. I'm like, what? Yeah. Because, you get everything there at a, what do you call it? At a low cost, low price. Because, they sell it to restaurants so they can make the profits, right? Yep. So you get, like we were buying, like I bought a box of chicken strips. Right? Oh. A box. And that will probably cost you like $20 at Walmart or $20 somewhere, I think, or maybe even more. And I think we paid like $10. Again, these get used. But I'm also walking around, I'm looking, man, a lot of this stuff is frozen, frozen meat and all that. Yeah, there is a fresh section, fresh meat section and all that, fresh fish section and all that. But I'm thinking, I'm watching all these people come in, and they're probably restaurant owners, or probably, they have their little food truck. And I'm thinking, okay, so, these guys are buying frozen meat, and then what they'll do, breaded frozen meat, chicken, and I'm like, so they charge you a premium price. They charge you a good price for that, and they're not even preparing it themselves. I'm like, these assholes. But hey, corporate America, right? You gotta make your money somehow.
Gotta make your money somehow.
And then we keep supporting it by going to the restaurants, right?
True.
So it's like we complain, but we still eat it. Like, yo, why you charging us so much money? This shit tastes like shit. Delicious. What? This is gonna get me fat. Can I have some more? Can I add that size bigger? Can I get a sizzler? Yo, they get you, bro. When you go to fast food, they be like, yeah, for 25 cents more, you could upgrade. I'm like, 25 cents? I can get a bigger soda?
We had this talk at work where I was ordering food, and I was ordering Uber Eats through for McDonald's, and I'm like, I got a 10-piece. I don't remember who it was, and they're like, oh, for $1 more, you got 20-piece. I'm like,
yo, $1 more? You be like, yo, 20-piece? What?
20-piece for $1 more? It's like, I guess.
You be like, yo, just throw that in the box.
Just throw it in there. That's how they get you. That's how they get you,
bro. Those are the best upsellers, bro. Those are the people we gotta hire.
Yep. When they say like,
for $1 more, you get a 20-piece.
It's like,
so that tells you the cost of the nuggets.
Yeah.
Yo, now since we're on that topic, right? Is it me or the nuggets have gotten? And I love nuggets, bro. I love, especially the McDonald's nuggets. But they've gotten smaller.
They have
more breading, less chicken.
Except Chick-fil-A though. But yeah.
Yeah, but Chick-fil-A uses real chicken.
Yeah, the cracked chicken.
So we think. So we think.
I don't know if there's gators in there or anything. Tastes good.
But like like everybody knows, we grew up in a different generation. Back in the days, the McDonald's patties were like this. Like I'm talking about like this. Now they're like this.
Fat.
Right? So they're like so much bigger, so much thinner now, and now they're just marking it up. I'm like, they're making it thinner, marking it up, and then again,
Give you a list, charge you.
I want to go. I want to know. And if this is a good argument to talk to, to when you're at a fast food, but everybody's gonna be like, well, what do you expect as fast food? Well, I'll tell you what I expect. You see that image there? I want it to look just like that. That's what I expect. You're selling me on that. Why aren't they being? Why don't they get in trouble for false advertisement?
True.
Because the people will say, well, it has bread, right? Yes. It has a burger, right? Yes. It has cheese, right? Yes. That's what they're advertising. No. See that beautiful burger right there? That's what I want. Not this thing that's like they put it together so fast, and now here you go.
True.
What do you think about that?
And it's true. And I used to work at fast food restaurants. I used to work at Wendy's, and it was just like that. It's like people was like, "Oh, I want that picture." I was like, "Well, get down the picture and eat it." I don't know. I can try.
Yo,
it's
but
not
it's
gonna look
crazy.
like that.
That is crazy. And think about that. Now, that's one thing. The food industry, the people that make the food in the commercials look like it's cooked because they're not cooked.
It's not. It's just
not cooked, but they make it. They
rushed.
make the smoke come out. Yeah, I'm like, man, that's a skill, bro.
It is.
That's
I
Those
saw
are
the
artists, bro.
I saw the DIY for it. It's DIY too much Animal Crossing. The behind the scenes, and it's they use toothpicks, glue, gum, stuff like that, soy sauce, brushes, soap, stuff like that to make the food look real. But it's not. It's not edible at that point.
Yeah, and I remember I did a little video on it. Like, this is what you're seeing, and this is what you're getting. And it was like one of those. It was a Taco Bell thing because it's like you get. And I stopped going to Taco Bell because every time by the time I get home, I pick up that taco. It's like
it's soggy.
It goes because they don't drain the meat.
They don't.
They just pick it up and throw it in there, and I'm like, so all that juice. By the time you get home, is just when you pick up the taco, it goes. You're like, might as well just break it and chip and dip.
Chip and dip.
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah. Like for example, commercial be like, you get this. Hold on, let me hold the name. You get this. Then you buy it, you get this.
Yeah.
It's empty.
Yeah,
like what the hell? It's like Lay's. It's Lay's.
Yeah.
Like Lay's potato chips. Like, yo, this bag is so full.
Yo, they show you the big bag, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
97% of it is air. You get 3 chips.
It's like you open it up like 1, 2, 3. I'm done. I'm gonna need bag.
Done. Then just a bag.
That's why this is the reason why when I do eat chips, I try to eat like the cheese doodles.
Yeah.
Because you get more of that.
Yeah.
You get more of that in a bag. The Cheez-Its, chips, like the little crackers, you get a lot of that in a bag, right?
Yep.
Even though when you take out the whole bag, but if you buy the box, you take out the whole box, it's like a see-through bag, and it's like this much of it, it's the Cheez-Its, and then this much of it, it's the air. I'm like, damn, everything is by volume.
Yep.
All right, so we talked about the shows. We talked about the streaming services. You guys let us know what shows you watch. Recommend shows for us to watch.
Yes.
We've already talked about what we talked about. Tiger King.
We talked about Matrix. We talked about GOT.
Police Academy.
Yep.
Game of Thrones.
Dollface.
Psych. Right.
Psych.
Yeah.
Psych. No, but if you guys have any shows that you recommend for us to watch. Put them down in the description below, the comments below. Also, hit us up on the social media at Generation Shock 2020 on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and let us know what you guys recommend for us to watch, or should review, or touch a topic on. Yes.
Go ahead.
Also, don't be afraid to comment. Like, even if it's not something that you want us to watch. How do we make you feel, or how does you're spending your time during this quarantine? And I know a lot of you people that are laid off, unfortunately. Blessing are with you guys, but then again, if you have time, give us a watch.
Yeah, and if you're laid off outside of Florida, you're probably having it better than people in Florida because the system is still broken. 130. Last time I said 130. But I found out, digging deeper, I think it was 110 million invested to fix it, and it still hasn't been fixed. What's up, Governor? What are you doing? You want my vote? Fix that shit. Because there's like about almost 1 million people here in Florida, and Disney just let go of people. Disney just made the announcement. They let go of another wave of people. Like Disney stocks just
up to
went down
91%. 91% of their employees are fired.
Furlough, not fired.
Furlough. Same difference. You're not getting paid. You don't have a job until this all get fixed.
Yeah, and then the system here is the minimum Florida. No, the maximum Florida would give you is $275.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me ask you this, Mr. Governor DeSanti, I think that's his name. Can you survive with $275 a week in Florida? No, I know the system designed to, and I get it. The system designed to for you can get your ass up and go to work because it's unemployment, not welfare, and I get that. But $275, if this bill didn't pass, where it's an enhanced unemployment, those almost 1 million people in Florida, would not being able to survive.
They wouldn't.
Stimulus checks are being sent out. I haven't received mine. I'm not too worried about it, but I'm saying I haven't received mine. And they just reopened the beach in Fort Lauderdale.
Like what the hell is that for?
I know. And then the system is broken. It still hasn't been fixed. It's like, again, I'm registered Republican. But I don't know what I'm gonna. I might change parties and all that because it's just ridiculous. This way. To be honest with you, and I don't like to get political. If to be honest, it really doesn't matter who's up there because they follow a committee.
Yeah.
They follow a board.
They all promise and don't deliver.
Yeah. So, anyways, but fix the system is broken. There's almost 1 million people in Florida unemployed that needs it. And the minimum in a state like Florida, where the maximum is $275 a week. If it wasn't for that enhancement, they would have been screwed.
Yeah, that's not enough.
It's not. But who am I, right? I'm just one guy. Who are we? We're just two guys on YouTube on episode 9 of Generation Shock, and nobody's gonna give a fuck.
Yep.
And nobody's gonna give a fuck what we say. Right, so
true.
But we'll continue talking about it until we're heard because it's what the people are feeling. Since I'm on that subject, so my community has a actual Facebook, right?
Oh, really?
And I joined it just because I want to know what's going on in my community. I thought it was just about news and what's going on in the community, like updates of hey, HOA is having a meeting and stuff like that. I thought it was all about that. But lately, all I've been hearing and reading is people complaining about the violation letters they're getting from HOA. And all this is a bunch of adults crying because, my weeds this and that. No. The HOA, listen, the HOA is not just going to go up to you and up to your house and be like, let me just pick on this person. No, you're in violation, They have a rule book. They have a book that they have to follow, and those are laws, and they have to follow that. They have to follow that book. If you're in violation, you're in violation. Shut the fuck up and fucking take care of it, or don't let it get out of hand. I myself have been in violation before, and I had to fix it. Yeah, you get mad at first. You be like, man, what the fuck? These people don't have nothing else to do. Yeah, you get mad, but if you think about it, those are people that are taking care of your community. They help HOA. There's pros and cons to HOA, but they'll keep up the standard of the community, right? You're supposed to be keeping up the standard of the community, and that the property value always stays fair. Hey, I care about my property value, right? If my neighbor next door is not cutting his grass, I hope he's being held accountable, right? Because that's going to ruin my property value, right? And all that. So
it makes your property
shut the fuck up and take care of your shit. That was my rant for the second. I think I've been on a rant lately. I'm not stressed out. I don't know what it is. That's just I just get the feedback that people are saying or reading. I'm reading feedbacks on social media, and I'm like, I feel you. Listen, I feel you. Let me be your voice. Tell me what you're feeling.
He feels you.
And I rant about it. Let me know. Okay? Write the comments down below. Hit the subscribe. Bing. Hit that bell.
Let Mezia know how you feel. Let him know how you feel.
Yeah.
He'll give you a hug. An air hug.
Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. Goldo shows up at work because he wants to buy something. So we see his name on it. And then everybody all of a sudden forgets about social distancing and wants to give this nigga a hug. That's all it is. Hugs. They love this guy.
Yeah.
They love this guy.
I don't know. It's I don't know. What can I say? I don't know. It's not controllable. It's not controllable. Like,
yeah. But you are loved and you are missed at work. That's what it is.
Yeah. I went to pick
and all the employees love you.
Yeah. I love them too. I miss them too. I got there and all of a sudden it's like, Jose, and everybody's like coming up. I'm like, oh, hi. It's like this thing, you know, I'm off in my car giving hugs.
Yeah. Anything you want to add before we end the show? I think we're at 30, right? We're at 30.
Yeah.
Seems like you gotta go, huh?
Yeah, I gotta go. No, I got e-learnings. No, I got e-learnings. That's why.
Oh, you got a class to take.
Yeah, I got class. Yeah. I got class now at 2:30.
Yeah. But anyways, you want to close the show?
Yes. Again, thank you for watching, guys. This was episode 9 of Generation Shock. Please comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified for our next updates. Each update will be mostly Wednesdays at noon. But if you want to see a change in that, we might be updating more than one video a week. Who knows? But plus, I lost my tongue Hispanic thing.
Just go ahead. Yeah, you can. This is just a closing.
Yeah, this is just a closing. My tongue disappears
sometimes.
It's
not like a retake. There's no retake on it. You say what it is, and it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, but thank you for stopping by, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm Goldo.
My name is Mezia. Thank you for watching.
Have a good one.
We out.